Hi guys, welcome to Blockpour Basics. Today we're going to be discussing how to use the transfer flows feature on our app Blockpour. Transfer flows is a powerful on-chain data analytics tool that allows you to visualize the flow of funds from both a macro and micro perspective. With this tool, you are able to conduct analysis of on-chain events, track the movement of funds on specific protocols, and analyze how traders or funds are allocating their tokens. Alright, so here's how to access the feature. Firstly, go to blockpour.com. Then on the top right, click Launch App. Once you're on the app dashboard, you're going to go over to the left to transfer flows. Okay, so once you've landed on the transfer flow dashboard, you'll be able to see on-chain inflows and outflows of ERC20 tokens from labeled entities such as centralized exchanges, as well as individual wallets and contract addresses. You'll also be able to add specific filters such as date range, entity or specific wallet addresses, flow direction, and token amount so that you can get granular control over transfer flow visualizations. For example, over here we have Binance, and we'll be able to see the inflows, which are in green, and the outflows, which are in red. It's also important to note that for our labeled entities, we aggregate data from specific wallet addresses if they have more than one. So if you want to look at another entity, wallet, or the contract address, go over here. And right now we have a pre-listed amount of entities, but let's say you want to change to Coinbase. So we'll get an overview of inflows and outflows for Coinbase. Okay, so basically up on the top left here, you've got some filters we can use. First one being the specific date range, the entity or address. So I can put in a specific wallet address here as well, or just select one of the pre-listed entities. Next one is flow direction. So right now we're viewing all of the flows, but if I want to just sort by out, it's going to be showing us the outflows. And then if I want to go and click inflows, we can only see the inflows over here. The next thing is also if you want to filter by token. So depending on what entity you're searching, you can filter by token. For example, USDC. We can filter by USDC. And now the data will only show USDC transfers. Next thing is that we will be able to filter by most recent, token amount, and transfer value. Most recent will be organized by most recent to least recent. Next is token amount. So this will be filtered by the amount of tokens being transferred in and out. And finally, we have transfer value. With the transfer value filter, we'll be able to get everything organized from largest transfer to the least largest transfer. Okay, so once you've chosen what you wanted to sort information by, so for example, transfer value over here, on the top right, you've got some controls that you can use to adjust viewing options of the data. The first one is that you can also view the data in a horizontal or vertical view. Next thing is that you can copy page links, so you can share this information with anybody. Next thing is you can also reposition. So let's say if I zoomed in, I want to zoom back out, click away. Next thing is showing and hiding of your controls. So the next icon is the exit page. If you click on it, it'll take you back to the dashboard. So additionally, we've got a slider control over here. So what this does is it allows you to adjust how many transfer flows you see. And on the bottom right over here, you've got the mini map that allows you to navigate the transfer flow overview more accurately. On top of that, we also have the spread slider. You can adjust the spread you're liking. Finally, on the bottom left, you have a option to view the token amount or the USD amount. Right now we're viewing the token amount. You switch over to the USD amount. We're able now look at the USD amount. All right, so those who like the macro view but want a more micro perspective on a certain transfer, what you can do is click the transfer block over here. And what will pop up on the bottom left are the transfer details. So you're going to have the specific transfer ID, and you can click to copy that if you want to further search, the time and date, the block number, and then from the wallet address to the entity address over here and how much was transferred. Another two cool features is that on top here, you can actually view transfers for the specific sender and view transfer on the block explorer. So now if we view transfers for this sender, we'll actually get the specific transaction in more detail. So it's a cool feature if you do want more detail. So with these tools, we are able to cater to a lot of different use cases. For example, the first one being monitoring specific wallet addresses, and that gives you the ability to monitor how VCs or funds are allocating or transferring tokens and capital. So the next example I want to give is the ability to identify and track whales on different exchanges. So here we're filtering by transfer value. This is going to give you the largest transfers in and out of a certain exchange. So here, if we want to view this transfer in more detail, we get our details here. But more specifically, if you want to track and monitor a whale, you can go and click view transfers for this sender. And what this will be able to do is you're able to sort by date range, and you're able to see what kind of activity this whale has been doing. And yeah, that should give you a more granular perspective. So it's a really useful feature if you do want to monitor and track whales. Another example of a use case is to conduct on-chain analysis. For example, rug pulls. So this is a representation of an alleged rug pull. So we can see the inflows versus the outflows compared to the token amounts as well. And here we just sorted by the time, which is the 24th of April, specific entity address, and we filtered by most recent. And finally, the last use case I want to mention is that you can also discover the journey of users transacting with decentralized apps or protocols by entering a protocol's contract address. So basically, we'll start by going to the left over here, selecting a date range, then inputting a wallet or entity address. There you have it. So by inputting a smart contract address and visualizing how tokens are flowing in and out of that address, you'll be able to see which users and tokens are interacting with protocols. So there you have it, guys, the transfer flows feature on our app. I hope you guys enjoyed our video today. If you would like to learn more about our features or try out our app, you can visit us at app.blockpour.com, and we also have links that I will include in the description. Hope to see you guys next time, and have a good day.